Hey everyone, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some bullet journal spreads, except we're going digital. Yes, that's right. Today we're talking about all things digital bullet journaling and productivity tips and apps and all of that stuff. I always get a ton of comments from you guys asking me to do more videos on this topic, and today we are doing that because I do know that there are a lot of people out there who do prefer to use technology and apps and all of that in order to plan. For today, I'm going to be using the Google Pixel Book, and I'm also very excited because this video is sponsored by Google Pixel Book. I just think it's such a great option for students, someone who's working, or maybe on the go a lot, just because of how lightweight and versatile it is. You can actually use it in 4 different ways. You can use it in laptop mode, entertainment mode, tent mode, and also in tablet mode, which makes it really easy to draw on and do digital bullet journaling with the Pixel Book pen, which I will show you guys later. So without further ado, let's get planning digitally. Alright, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Google Pixel Book as well as the Pixel Book pen to create our digital bullet journal spreads. And the app that I'm using to do so is this app that I discovered called Squid. It is super great for anyone who is looking to create digital bullet journal spreads, or even for taking notes for studying. Right now, I just wanted to show you guys a couple different example spreads. So obviously the best part about doing any sort of planning digitally is the ability to like copy and paste and edit and undo any of your spreads. There's just so much flexibility. So as you can see here, the calendar boxes that would normally take me a bit longer to create, all I did was just copy and paste them. I was able to change the colors and the calendar spread is created. If you did want to decorate or doodle on your spread further, you could of course just draw directly onto the spread on Squid. Or if you want some more options and more room to play, you could use Infinite Painter, which is another app that I really love. This app has so many different brushes that you guys can play around with. They even have calligraphy brushes, which is what I'm using now. So I just created a cute little calligraphy title for my monthly spread, and all you have to do is save it as a PNG with a transparent background, and it's really easy just to import that in directly into Squid and you have some doodles. And since these images are saved, you could just import the same ones over and over again onto different spreads, which will speed things up for future spreads as well. And yeah, once you have your monthly calendar spread ready, you can draw directly on top of the spread with all of your tasks, or you can also choose to type your tasks in if you prefer to do it that way. But what's great is that even when you're in laptop mode, you can still use your fingers. So if you wanted to zoom directly in and add as much text as you want into those boxes, you definitely can, which just gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of adding as many tasks or events as you need in a box. Some other spreads that I wanted to show you guys. I think this Google Pixel Book is great for students. I know that a lot of you guys are students out there, so you can do individual spreads for studying and for projects and assignments. On Squid, you can actually create new notebooks and new pages, so you could have a whole digital notebook for specific subjects, or if you wanted an overall one like I'm showing you here, you can kind of do like a semester overview and check off individual readings and chapters that you have to study. I didn't really get a chance to show this in the video, but another idea would be to use hyperlinks as your to-do list, and that way you can really maximize the fact that you're on a laptop/tablet. I know that sometimes when teachers give you a syllabus, there's a list of a lot of readings and stuff, so at the beginning of a semester or a course, you could just go onto your digital bullet journal spread, paste all of these links and put checkboxes beside them, and that way it's really easy for you to go onto Squid and onto this spread and click a specific reading that you're looking for and check it off once you're done. Of course, you have to customize all of this to your needs. In this specific example spread, I have 3 separate subjects and I've color-coded them, but you can totally create separate notebooks or separate pages for each subject. Moving on to some weekly spreads. One of my favorite features on Squid is the line tool. It just makes it super easy to create straight lines because I know that a lot of you guys struggle with straight lines. I get comments about that all the time. So you guys know that this is one of my favorite weekly spread formats, and with the line tool, it's really easy to create. Plus, once you create this spread, you can actually just duplicate this spread and change out the numbers week to week. So you'll essentially have a weekly spread ready to go at all times, and it'll save you quite a lot of time when you're planning your week. Oh, here I'm just showing you another example. It's pretty much the same thing except just kind of rotated. It really just depends on what type of weekly spread you're looking for and how much space. And feel free to add whatever modules at the bottom, whether you want sleep trackers or water trackers, whatever you want. Since it is digital, you can edit it and resize it and reformat it to your liking. In this specific spread, I decided to get a little bit more creative with it, so I added some floral doodles as well as a nice pink background for this spread, which I thought was really cute. Next, I'm doing a habit tracker. You guys know I love habit trackers in order to keep myself accountable for things that I would otherwise kind of procrastinate on doing. On paper, a spread like this would normally take me like 15-20 minutes, but digitally this took me like 5 minutes just because all I had to do was copy and paste the little calendars and I'm good to go, ready to track some habits. Now, if you aren't up for hand drawing your templates, Squid actually has a lot of different pre-made templates. So here is an example of a daily to-do list that they have. And it's nice because they actually split it off into sections for you. So if you wanted to use one section for events and one for a to-do list and then one for notes. And of course, if you wanted to spice it up a little, you could doodle directly on it or import some photos just to decorate it a little bit. But there's actually so many of these pre-made templates here. I'm showing you a weekly spread that they have. They also have just a regular to-do list for you to jot down tasks. They even have sheet music and graph paper. I know we were mostly talking about bullet journaling, but I wanted this to kind of just be an overall productivity video, and I think the beauty of using a device like this is the ability for it to become more flexible and for it to adapt to your needs. So it doesn't just have to be a planner, it can be a notebook, a place for you to sketch, take notes, type notes, whatever you want. And speaking of, I did also want to show you guys a couple different tips that you can do on the Pixelbook in order to increase your productivity. One of which being the Google Assistant button, which is right on the keyboard. Makes it super easy for you to click it and ask Google Assistant any questions you have in the middle of working or studying. Hey Google, what's the weather outside today?
Currently in Toronto, it's 22 degrees Celsius and mostly sunny.
Hey Google, where's the nearest library?
I found a few libraries near you.
The next productivity trick that I have is the multitasking feature, which is my personal favorite. All you have to do is tap the button in the bottom right corner, drag whatever windows you want to the sides of the screen that you want them in, and you can have both of them functioning at the same time. Obviously, one of the best uses for this would be to take notes, because then you don't need to keep switching back and forth between windows, which I have definitely done in the past. Lastly, if you're using the Pixelbook pen, something really cool is that you can click and hold the side button of the pen, circle anything on your screen, and Google Assistant will automatically look it up for you, which again can be so great for studying. If you're reading an article and you don't know what something is, you just circle it and it will automatically do a Google search for you. And using all of these features in conjunction together, the multitasking feature, the Google Assistant, and the Pixelbook pen can really increase your productivity and make studying more efficient. Alright everyone, so that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found the digital bullet journal spreads and productivity apps and tips helpful. Thank you again to Google Pixelbook for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in the Google Pixelbook, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. I highly recommend you guys check it out if you're looking for a new device or something to boost your productivity. So links below. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Be sure to click the bell button if you don't want to miss a new video from me. Follow me on Instagram and all of that stuff. But have a great day, everyone. Keep doodling. Stay productive. Bye, guys.